Brian, Professor B. Davis here from downtown San Francisco on the ASN Bay Area scoreboard wrap-up, 49ers wrap-up on Sunday night. Post-game wrap, the 49ers taking on the New York Giants at the Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey, or I should say MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, the old, I'm thinking the old Meadowlands of Giant Stadium, taking on the New York Football Giants for Sunday Night Football on NBC. And the Niners lose a heartbreaker in the closing minutes, in the closing seconds, it should be exact. The 49ers had losing 30-27 as Eli Manning in his another comeback drive for the G-Men as he hits tight end Larry Dowell for the game-winning touchdown with 21 seconds to play in the contest. And let's start it off with the first quarter. The Niners got on the board. Colin Kaepernick played very well. He threw for a touchdown to end up hooking up with, end up throwing a touchdown to Anquan Bolden. He also threw two touchdown passes, one to Anquan Bolden, the receiver, and tight end Garrett Zellick. Also, Carlos Hyde had a 5-yard touchdown run that with a minute 55 left to play in the contest. Under 2 minutes left to play. Then Eli Manning did his fourth quarter magic once again as he drove them downfield and then connected with tight end number 84 Larry Dowell for the game-winning touchdown to win it by a score of 30-27. And the Niners, I think we thinking the Niners totally outplayed the Giants in the second half, holding holding them to only just 14 points, but that 14 points end up being the difference. Or overall, the Niners outplayed them in the second half, but the Giants came in there and got through, and Eli Manning with his fourth quarter magic doing his thing once again. So take a look at some of the stats of the game. Manning will finish the night with 41 out of 54, 441 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes. He threw 1 interception. Odell Beckham Jr., 7 catches for 121 yards, 1 touchdown, averaging 17.3 yards per pass. And Larry Dowell catching a pass for a touchdown, 6 catches for over 35 yards, and that is that. So with the loss, San Francisco has dropped their record to 1-4. They sit in the basement dead last in the really highly competitive NFC West. They're only 1 game behind both the St. Louis Rams and Seattle Seahawks. Rams lost to the Packers 24-10 up in Green Bay at Lambeau Field, while the Seahawks blew a 17-point lead as the Cincinnati Bengals in their interconference game come back, score 17 unanswered points. They sent that game to overtime. They win it in overtime. Seahawks dropped to 2-3. Arizona with a rout over the Detroit Lions up in Motown. They improved to 4-1. So next game for the San Francisco 49ers, it doesn't get better. The Niners will take on the Baltimore Ravens. This will be the first, or before we get to that, Eli Manning and the Giants, by the way, improved their record to 3-2, and they're right now are in first place in the NFC East. And also, Eli Manning's now 6-2 career versus San Francisco, 24th come from behind win, 7th among active quarterbacks in the NFL. The Niners are 0-3 on the road this season. Niners have lost 4 of their last 6 games on prime time. So the Niners doesn't get better for them. Their next game will be against the Baltimore Ravens, and this will be Jim Harbaugh, former Niners coach John Harbaugh, the Baltimore Ravens. They're sitting right now at 1-4. They easily could be 4-1 right now, or 5-0, and they're taking on the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be next 1 week from Sunday out at Levis Stadium in Santa Clara. Kickoff time 1:25. That game will be on CBS, of course, and it's going to be the first time that the Niners facing the Ravens since Super Bowl 47 when the Niners lost that heartbreaker 34-31. And the Ravens in this series have won the last 5 meetings, including the Super Bowl win against the 49ers nearly 3 years ago at the Louisiana Mercedes Superdome in New Orleans. Kickoff time is at 1:25. That game will be broadcast on CBS, the home of Super Bowl 50. Well, the final score. New York Giants defeat your San Francisco 49ers by a score of 30-27. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis for all the latest news of the 49ers. Check us out on 49ers.com and on ASN Bay Area page on arenasportsnet.com, where every team has a fan and every fan has a team and every fan has a voice. The network home of champions.